So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best of his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that...
There's the header! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. He's shifting through the gears here. Is there any support? He might not need it.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Rizal, O'Shea wins the duel this time. Vieira. And it's Thuram. For Messi. Good chance here! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
China really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Raul.
That's just playing it safe and simple. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And they've got rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Tanucci spots it and intercepts.
Raul really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Chance! And it's a goal! And it's Ghana who go in front.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Knocks it into space, goes for a shot! And that's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Ghana really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
We're looking at a different game now. Shapes to shoot! Messi! From another planet! A finish of true class! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly. I think
Messi! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
that is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And it's made its way to him. Always onto this. He's dealt with that really well. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Ghana really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Dani Olmo gets into a good... He's had a shot! And he's stuck it away! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
O'Shea is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now it's Ronaldinho. That's destined for the flank. Decent chance! And it's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And now he has two. Shot, surely! Goal, China! And they've got their lead back. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And this is Ronaldinho. O'Shea. That has been slung wide. And here's Raul. Raul. And he's heaved it away. It's a throw-in.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Cantona looking to be a menace in the final third. It's played through for him. He's onside! And that's a simple one for the keeper. Rizal. Now it's Raul. And it's half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Ghana really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's going all the way! And he whips it across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Nedved, not one to pass up the chance to run at the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player...
And this is... And he shoots! And it's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him
And the shot! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
As if three weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Ghana have their lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitution for Ghana, number 18.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 8, Raul. Number 10,
China appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Number 6.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Donadoni.
Messi,
The attendance for this
facing up
match
to his
was
adversary. This is a
80,607.
formidable matchup. Donadoni. Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's Maldini. Ghana still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Schlotterbeck calmly anticipates. O'Shea has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Mackay. There's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mackay really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That is great defending, so alert.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's definitely not his best. It's just beyond his reach. And here's Nedved, and here's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He is through here. Takes the shot. Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Thuram. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Can he get onto this?
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So again, we have parity.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Chance here to counter. It's gone out for a throw-in. Desailly does really well to win the ball there. Schlotterbeck. Well, that pass isn't the best. O'Shea. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well read, nice interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And this is Neymar. Oh, good take in a good area. Thuram. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Donadoni concedes a free kick for that.
Substitution for Ghana, Number 17, Ete Brisson. Number 4, Rijkaard. Coming on the field, number 16.
And that's that. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. So what do you take away? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. Desailly, whose status is beyond reproach, beyond any question.
Well, it doesn't take much to see he really is a class above the rest. You only need to think back to all those memorable moments, and he undoubtedly delivers, well, almost always.
And this is Cruyff. Can he finish? Caught offside that time. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Vieira. Zanetti. Dani Olmo. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Adriano, and he's intervened well there. Cruyff, aimed beyond the defence. Oh, a gilt-edged shot, Vitinha! Goal, Spain! And we have liftoff! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Adriano. Cruyff. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Tanucci kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Inzaghi. Rijkaard. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Lopez. Some really good ball movement. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram cuts out the pass.
Ghana are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
It's Inzaghi! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Unstoppable. Just the keeper in his work. Cruyff! Goal, Spain! And they've got their lead back. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Spain with the lead. Vieira is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Fermin.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Inzaghi. He's having a hit! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Filippo Inzaghi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's quick to return it. And this is Adriano. And it's claimed by the keeper. Rijkaard. Now it's Lopez. Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. That's a sharp pass. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Inzaghi. Spread to the right. And that is expertly dealt with. Schlotterbeck. Short changes him with that pass. Rijkaard. Looking tidy in possession here. Ghana are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff. Now that's well seen too. Vieira. Thuram. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's got away from it.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And here's Messi. Now the cross. A header! Now, who's going to be first to this? Deftly away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rijkaard. Now it's Inzaghi. Nicely spread. Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. And this is Adriano. Tries to pass it through. Tries to play it through. Plays it across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. That gets us going once more.
Ghana really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at...
Chance, surely! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ghana with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he thumps it clear. Spain have the chance to go the other way.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He is through here. Crossed into the box. And that's the keeper's ball. And he was quick to react. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Olmo. Rizal is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Rizal, and he cuts out the supply. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? And he's there to make the challenge. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Messi. Desailly. And he's managed to get free. Vieira. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. 60 minutes played. Vieira. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. This is a promising build-up. Cross goes in there. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Panucci. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Messi with a real chance here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Now it's Lopez. Neatly clipped into space. He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been knocked clear. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And now they can spring out of defence. Spain are looking to break at pace. Adriano, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. He's found, and the shot! Brzezinski. Vieira. Now it's Raul. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, what a big... Oh, it's fallen loose again! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Shot at goal! And yes, it's there! It's level again! What a match we have!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So again, we have parity.
Ghana really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Well timed, excellent interception. That's really well cleared. Nice control.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Mbappe! He's got a goal! And the comeback is complete! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 13. El dorsal 11.
Spain are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Serán sustituidos
Ghana
por
have
el
their
dorsal
lead.
8.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's been cut out, well played. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Foot in. Kimmich really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Habrá 3 minutos de
Keep the
descuento.
ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now this could be a chance. Shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Desperate defending required here. And he's there to belt it away. Aimed at the far side. And the ball is out of play. And that is the final whistle. Ghana have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they react. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Lahm. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Foot in. Dani Olmo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a pretty loose pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's picked it up out wide. Drogba. Oh, good effort! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Impressive jump! Ghana are looking to go forward now. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Schlotterbeck. Ghana yet to have an attempt on goal.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Germany do have a chance to counter here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Out towards the flank. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Ghana clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Desailly. Drogba does well to get it back. Ribéry is looking to influence the game from out wide. Panucci. And the counter is on. Rizal. Pass somewhat off target. Schlotterbeck picks it up from the goal kick. Lahm. And it's Ribéry. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Ribéry really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Lahm. Germany are looking to break at pace. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. No, that was never going to make it. Here's Vieira. 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 Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pirlo. Back where it came from. He's looking wide. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Moved on forwards. Bullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Vieira. Aims beyond the defence. He is through here. Ribéry crosses it in. De Gea claims it. Safe hands. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rijkaard. Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Inzaghi. Rizal! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. Ronaldinho! This possibly the last play of the half. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So the action resumes. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Turns back here, probably the best option. And he goes cross-field. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Threads one in. That's a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Germany have their third corner. Can he finish? Against the crossbar. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
He probably had a good view of it as well, Peter. Obviously, an inch or two lower, and that's in the back of the net.
Not the most convincing of passes. Desailly, Schlotterbeck.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
There's a sharp little ball here. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Oh, easy pickings there. Lahm. And it's Pirlo. Ribéry knocks it into space. He's found space here. Panucci wins the duel this time. Lahm made a surge from full-back. As it turned, applies the finish!
The attendance for this match was
And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution for Ghana. Number
Germany
9,
get their fourth
Filippo
quarter.
Inzaghi. Number 18, Ronaldinho. Number 17, Etta Brissaud. Coming on the field.
And he's
number
taking no
21,
chances there.
Mbappe. Number 16.
No way through, so
Ahmed.
back it comes.
Number
Pele!
6, Neymar.
Oh, that looked awkward,
Substitution
but he
in
had a
progress.
good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Schlotterbeck. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Oh, he's bustling through. There's the shot! Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? He's been slipped through. It's a goal kick. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he get on the end of this? Well read, nice interception. Ghana perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Just about up to 75 minutes. Strong running down that left flank. Lopez. Picked up. It's Neymar! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Substitution for Ghana. Number 10.
Two coaches
Dani
are
Olmo.
signalling changes here, both at the
Coming
same
on
time.
field is number 7, Donadoni. Substitution.
Ghana have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Ferdinand. Mbappe being watched hawkishly here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Schneider. And this is Schneider. Now the delivery. Thuram is there, and he can get that clear. And smartly reclaimed.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Vieira. Shot could be on. Looking to play him in. And the shot! Oh, he's done it! Oh, is this it? Have they won it? His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
He's having a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Lahm, he's through here. Thuram makes the interception. Rijkaard. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And that's that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it.